Conjoined twins, called Siamese, challenge life at their first breath. Some twins have been separated and lead normal lives. Others never can. Sisters. They were once one in body, and perhaps one in mind. Danielle and Dominique. One loving, one hating, one innocent, the other... Where does Danielle end and Dominique begin?
It's okay. No, I can't remember.
Go back, try. Remember.
He's a freak!
Freak.
He's a freak! Freak!
Sisters. Rated R.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And this review is going to be on Sisters, which was released in 1972. And the film stars Margot Kidder, Jennifer Salt, Charles Durning, Lyle Wilson, William Finley, and Bernard Hughes. And the film was directed by Brian De Palma, to which he directed the film, he wrote the screenplay, and also wrote the story to the film. And Brian De Palma, I like, some of his films like Phantom of the Paradise, which is a fun, underrated film of his. I really liked The Fury, Blowout. I really enjoyed as well with John Travolta and also Nancy Allen. Haven't seen Scarface. I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've seen clips of it. But heard it's a classic. And some other films I have not seen of his, like the first Mission Impossible, The Untouchables. I did not see all the way through, but I've seen clips of it here and there. But Brian De Palma, I'd say he is a very good filmmaker, and he does good work in the suspense and psychological thrillers. And I just got done watching this film, and this film was mentioned to me by my buddy Luke Ponto, and he told me to check out this film, and I really liked the film. I thought it was a good movie. It's a very, suspenseful film. It was shot here on Staten Island. I could tell because they shot it around the St. George area. Because if you've been out here to, Staten Island, St. George, where the Staten Island Ferry, is located. You can see all like the stores that were there back in the day. But pretty much basically what the film is about is it follows this girl named Danielle Breton, who is played by Margot Kidder, and she has a twin. They were Siamese twins at birth, and then they were separated, so they were now conjoined twins. And her sister is named Dominique, who is also played by Margot Kidder. And it follows also this ad salesman named Philip Wood, who is played by Lyle Wilson, who he ends up meeting Margot Kidder's character Danielle on this sort of kind of like comedy, like Candid Camera style comedy show, and Margot Kidder's character was part of the prank, and he ends up winning a dinner for two. So him and Margot Kidder end up going out on a date, and after the dinner they go back to Margot Kidder's apartment, which she lives in Staten Island. So things take a turn the next morning because Margot Kidder's character Danielle ends up telling Philip that her twin sister Dominique has come to celebrate their birthday. So it's both of their birthdays. So, as a request, you have Lyle Wilson's character, Philip, ends up going out to refill Margot Kidder's character's prescription. He also goes to the bakery and picks up a birthday cake for the both of them. So while he gets back to the apartment, he is then stabbed to death by Dominique. And with that going on, we have Grace Collier, who is played by Jennifer Salt. She ends up seeing the stabbing of Philip because she lives in the apartment next door that faces Margot Kidder's apartment. So Jennifer Salt sees all that. She is a reporter, so she ends up calling the police, and the detective comes. You know, his name is Detective Kelly, who is played by Dal Sweet, and you have Arthur McLean, who is played by Bernard Hughes. So Jennifer Salt's character ends up, talking to them about the stabbing that she saw in Margot Kidder's apartment, and they eventually check out the apartment, and Jennifer Salt is like going around the apartment trying to find clues, but unfortunately the detectives, don't believe her because before they come to the apartment, you had Margot Kidder and her ex-husband, who was played by William Finley, whose name is Emil. They end up cleaning up the blood in the apartment, to make it, think like, oh, a murder didn't take place there. And pretty much basically from there, that's when, the film starts to get, more suspenseful. And, Jennifer Salt's character is just going around and, just, trying to get the detectives to believe that there was a stabbing in Margot Kidder's apartment. So later on, she ends up hiring this guy who is a undercover guy who was played by Charles Durning. Joseph Lurch is his character's name. So they end up seeing, the couch because they end up hiding, the body of Philip inside of the couch. And so Charles Durning chases down those guys taking the couch away. And so pretty much that's basically, what the plot to the film is about. But there is a twist which I don't want to spoil because this is a film that, you all should check out. It has a cult following to it. But I thought the film was, really good. I liked that through the film it kept us in suspense on what was going to happen. Brian De Palma, he uses the split screen compositions in his films, and that's what I really like about De Palma, how he uses those, because he was influenced by Alfred Hitchcock, and there's very narrative and visual references to several films by Hitchcock in this film. And with the split screen stuff, you see like in the scene where Philip is getting murdered by Dominique, and you have a split screen of what's going on in the apartment, and also from Jennifer Salt's character's perspective of watching Philip write "help" in blood on the window. So you see that, and then as Jennifer Salt and the detectives come to the apartment, William Finley is trying to get out of there, and so we see him hide, on the other side as when Jennifer Salt and the detectives are trying to go into Margot Kidder's apartment. I thought that was pretty well done there. But I like Margot Kidder's character as Danielle. We see that she really likes this guy Philip, and they have a little bit of chemistry. And it was crazy seeing her play a psychotic woman in Dominique. And it was nice to see Charles Durning in there. Charles Durning, may he rest in peace. Very good actor. Of course, rest in peace to Margot Kidder. Margot Kidder, this film she did way before Superman. way before Christopher Reeve and Superman. So this is an early Margot Kidder film. And Jennifer Salt, I thought she did a good job as Grace. You know, a very interesting character where she is a reporter for the paper, you know, in Staten Island here. But I thought she did well. And, you know, I just like the way how it was shot out here on Staten Island. And, you know, the film does good at, you know, blending, you know, horror and, you know, a thriller, even though this film is more of a suspenseful thriller than a horror film. But it's definitely worth checking out. And it's a very early Brian De Palma film. You know, like I said, it came out in 1972. But Sisters, you know, it's a film that is worth watching. It's worth checking out if you're a fan of Brian De Palma's films. So definitely, you know, give it a watch. Forgot to mention the music was done by Bernard Herrmann, who, you know, did the music for, you know, Alfred Hitchcock's films. You know, he's known for his collaborations with Hitchcock. You know, he did the music for, you know, Vertigo, Psycho, which is his, you know, pretty much basically, you know, his main film that everybody thinks of when they think of Psycho, you know, with the screeching violins. But overall, like I said, Sisters, it's a film, you know, that you all should, you know, check out. So it's available on Criterion, which possibly got to pick up the Criterion of this film. But when the film came out, it had a budget of $500,000, and it made $1 million in rentals, according to Wikipedia. And they also remade the film, which I did not know. Came out in 2006 as a independent film, which I didn't even know about that. But definitely check out Sisters. But anyways, that's it for my review of Sisters. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review. And I hope that you all had a very good Thanksgiving yesterday. You know, I had a you know, great Thanksgiving with the family. And it's Black Friday, so hopefully you all get, you know, good deals for Black Friday today. But give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all tonight for SmackDown, which is a tape show. So stay tuned for my review of SmackDown later on tonight.